right, good evening and welcome to the Thursday, March 17th, 2022 Downers Grove Township meeting of the Board of Trustees. I'm going to call the meeting in order. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lorraine, will you call roll?
Trustee Oldham.
Present.
Trustee Stoll. Here. Trustee Ricordati.
Here.
Trustee Ferguson. Here. Supervisor Coltrane.
Here. We have a quorum. Next up on our agenda is the public comment. Residents may speak on township issues in general. Just as a reminder, residents have the opportunity to speak during the public comment. Comments are directed to the supervisor. We ask the comments to be kept to 3 minutes and address the Downers Grove Township issues. Any questions or comments can also be emailed to supervisor@downersgrovetownship.com. We'll read them into public comments. Please refrain from profanity and personal attacks directed at people, and please be respectful to all residents. We remind you that public comments are not a question and answer session. Thank you. And Carol, if you would like to go.
Sure. Just a quick comment. I'm very, very busy in my work these days, so I don't spend as much time as I sometimes do on township matters. And as I read the agenda, I'm like, oh, darn. I lost my opportunity for another year to put forth a proposed idea referendum for the town hall, the annual town meeting. Was it announced anywhere that you could put in a suggested
Well, this is not a
petition?
question and answer session.
I'm not asking a question, okay? I know that sounds like a question. I'm like making a rhetorical remark. Was it advertised anywhere? Was it even put on the website? Was there a date posted by when that was due? Not that I could see. And I think that those would be reasonable things to do. It's not inconceivable that somebody might have a good idea that would interest you. So I would encourage you in the future to provide that sort of information to remind people that they have that once a year opportunity.
Thank you. And we did have one comment via email from Mary Lemansky. Hello, in 2018, then Republican Governor Bruce Rauner signed an executive order abolishing nepotism in state government. I urge the Downers Grove Township Board to adopt a similar policy. Also, many people who benefit from the township services are elderly, and it is difficult for them to attend meetings sometimes. For transparency and in consideration of those who use its services, I believe that the township should go back to offering meetings as in motion. Thank you. All right, with that, there is no more public comment. I had no other emails. I need a motion to approve the public hearing minutes for the Highway Road District budget and the township budget from February 24, 2022 as presented. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Lorraine, would you take the roll?
Question.
Yes.
No, I did read those minutes, but I wasn't at the meeting, so should I not vote on those minutes?
So, it's not illegal for you to vote on it, but you have to make a judgment as to whether
I'd like
you may
to
want
abstain.
to make such a,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but
you can abstain.
I was just really more curious about the
It's
proper
not
procedure.
illegal.
Okay.
You basically jump in the legal thing.
Yes, understood.
Okay. Trustee Oldham.
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson.
I'll abstain.
Trustee Ricordati.
Aye.
Trustee Stoll. Supervisor Coltrane.
Aye. Motion passes. Next up, we have the motion to approve the minutes of the board meeting from February 24, 2022 as presented. Do I hear a motion? So moved. Second. Any discussion? Lorraine, would you take the roll?
Trustee Ferguson.
I'll abstain.
And Trustee Ricordati.
Aye.
Trustee Stoll. Aye. Trustee Oakrum?
Aye.
Supervisor Coltrane?
Aye. That passes. Next is to, motion to approve the trustee audit and approval of the bills and claims as presented.
I'll make the motion to approve the audit and approval of bills and claims as presented.
I second the motion.
Okay, any discussion? Lorraine, on the roll.
Trustee Oakrum?
Aye.
Trustee Stoll? Aye. Trustee Ricordati?
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
And Supervisor Coltrane?
Aye. That passes. Next is the motion to approve the annual town meeting agenda scheduled for April 12th, 2022 as presented. Do I hear a motion?
So, go ahead.
I'll make the motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any discussion on that? Lorraine, take roll.
Trustee Stoll?
Aye.
Trustee Oakrum?
Aye.
Trustee Ricordati?
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
Supervisor Coltrane?
Aye. Next up is the motion to approve the contract with Ashiana Banquets for the annual town meeting. Do I hear a motion on that?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
I second the motion.
Any discussion?
No, it's a great price, right?
It's cheap.
Okay. Lorraine?
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
Trustee Ricordati?
Aye.
Trustee Stoll? Aye. Trustee Oakrum?
Aye.
And Supervisor Coltrane?
Aye. Motion passes. Next, we have the motion to approve Lisa Raisin, Linda Rush, Susan Cinderson, and Bruce Wright to the Senior Advisory Committee. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Who did that?
That was me.
In a second.
Second.
And I will say I've worked with all four of these people, and I think these are good. So will be a good addition to this Senior Advisory Committee.
Are these appointed by you, like, that are projected by you?
Yeah. In conjunction with the Senior Services. Yeah. Yeah.
So we do a little background on all that?
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah, they seem like they have great residents.
Yeah, and they worked hard for the seniors, so. Right?
Trustee Ricordati?
Aye.
Trustee Ferguson?
Aye.
Trustee Stoll? Aye. Trustee Oakrum?
Aye.
Supervisor Coltrane?
And that passes. Next up is the supervisor's report, and I just want to give a report on kind of what's happening here and what we've been doing. Senator John Curran is sponsoring the Secretary of State mobile office event here on Tuesday, April the 5th. That's from 10 to 2 p.m. You can get your license renewed. You can get your license plate sticker renewed. You cannot get the real ID down here, unfortunately. First time ever, it's going to be in this room. It had been over in the other building, and that always caused quite a jam of people sitting there. So
What is that?
Tuesday, April 5th. So I think that'll be a great event. We had one probably in August of last
Are
year.
you promoting, is he promoting?
It's through his office. He's the one that got it started. So
What's the turnout for that program?
we had probably, I would say, 40 to 45 people here the last one.
Do we promote it at all? Like, how do people hear about it?
And it'll be on the website.
But other than the website?
Senator Kern does it, Secretary of State's office does it.
Do we
We
put a
send
sign
out,
out here?
we have a sign out there now, but
Is it on social media?
will be on social media. We also have a shredding event on Saturday, May the 14th. That's going to be here. You can bring up the 2 big bags of stuff to bring. It's in conjunction with the county. So we'll be putting out stuff on social media on that as well.
What is that event?
Shredding, paper
Shredding.
shredding. We had a big luncheon in here today for the seniors. St. Patrick's Day luncheon. You can see all the confetti all over the place. So they had a great time. There were probably 35 to 40 people in here. We had some Irish dancers come, local, grade school, middle school kids, so it was a nice event. So that was this afternoon. We have the senior survival skills meeting, monthly meeting is here on Tuesday, March 22nd from 12 to 2. It's a lunch. And the topic is on decluttering and downsizing in your home. So that will be, again, from 12 to 2 on March 22nd.
Who's the speaker?
I do not have that person's name. We have an arts and crafts thing here Monday the 21st. Also computer classes on going over how to use Word. It's from March 3rd. There are 6 classes through May 6th. It's on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 3 in conjunction with People's Resources. So a lot going on. I have no highway commissioner reports this month.
He did send her.
Oh, we did? Okay.
He generally includes you, so.
All right, so the 3/17/22 highway report. In the last month, the highway department has been working on the following projects. We continue to plow and salt our roads during the several snow events we had the last few weeks. We met our contract quantities for salt this year and have so far used around 1,300 tons. Crews finished installing signs on South Clarendon Hills Road this week. We had tried a few times over the last month, but snow covered the markings each time and required Julie to come back and remark the areas. Crews cut back trees in the Farmingdale North and Brooker Ridge subdivisions. Several trees were cut back because they were hitting our truck mirrors. Several trees lost large limbs during the wind events that we had. Crews responded to trees or limbs down in the Tri-State subdivision and on Jackson Street east of Route 83. Crews have been patching potholes with cold mix Township wide on warmer days. We have started to fix plow damage right-of-ways by putting the sod back in place. Dirt and seed to repair the remaining spots will be finished when the dirt fields open up later in the spring. The remaining mailboxes damaged during snowplow and northern saw. 2 trucks were repaired. One had transmission issues, one had drive shaft issues, and one had an issue with the oil filter housing. 2 of the 3 were laid up waiting for parts from the dealer. That was from Andy Anderson. I do not have a assessor's report, although I can say Greg had successful surgery yesterday on his knee. So with that, if anyone else has any old business, new business.
I just have a question.
Sure.
Does this town meeting have to be at 7:30 PM every year?
Yes, it's by statute.
I thought so.
The town hall meeting?
The annual town
The
meeting.
annual town meeting. Okay,
So you're going to be the speaker?
No?
Are you going to?
Yes, yes.
Trustees?
yes.
Yeah, see that?
Great.
So just out of curiosity, since you're on that, is there a statute that we could change like for next year? Like can you change that?
Oh, it's like a
No, it's
state
a state,
statute.
it's a state, Illinois state statute.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
It has to be at 7:30, it can't be at 7.
That was ultimately my question.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. And with that, we do not have anything to put in executive session. Okay, with that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next regular Downers Grove Township Board meeting will be held on Thursday, April 21st at 7 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you.